Hi. Hope you guys are safe and sound. It's been a crazy couple of days. After COVID-19, the country has reopened. Most of you guys are out and about, going about your normal life. Might not be normal, but then again, life. And blah blah blah. So ගොඩක් කාලෙකින් පොඩි දෙයක් ගැන කතා කරන්න හිතුණා. මේක ඇත්තටම කතා කරන්න හිතුනේ mainly මගේම ගොඩක් ළඟින් ආශ්‍රය කරන යාළුවෝ කීප දෙනෙක් එක්ක තිබ්බ සමහර conversations වලින් පස්සේ this actually hit me that we start talking about the repercussions of COVID-19. There's a lot of webinars which will talk about the economic impact, the social impact, and so on and so forth. But then not much of these webinars or conversations or dialogues that we actually have discuss about this particular repercussion. According to what I see and what I feel, මට හිතෙනවා COVID-19 has literally taken away the purpose of our lives. ඒවා මෙහෙම කියන්නේ. There's සාමාන්‍යයෙන් if you look at the pre-COVID-19 world, we would wake up early morning and then we had a particular routine or a plan or a structure of the way that we go about our day. Either we go to college or we go to university or we go to work. If you're a businessman, you try to close a deal. If you're a student, you try to impress your lecturers or get good grades or end up in the school team or whatever. And if you are a corporate or if you're an executive, you try to impress your boss. If you're an entrepreneur, businessman, you try to close a deal and so on and so forth. So each day when you start the day, you have a few things lined up and this routine gave you purpose. Right? So you felt as a human with a mission, you had a reason for existence. Now, COVID-19 has entirely screwed up this plan or the layout of your day, right? You cannot go to work. Sometimes your schools may be closed, your work might be functioning in, let's say, with essential employees only. Or else you might be actually laid off, you might not have a job at this point, whatever, A, B, C, D, E, for multiple different reasons. COVID-19 has entirely destroyed your structure or your layout of the day. Now, what happens when this layout or structure is destroyed unintentionally? We lose our passion, we lose a reason to exist. Why? Because right now we are in uncharted waters. We do not understand or we do not really know what our reason for existence is or where do we stand, what do we have to do next. Right now, that is a question that a lot of people do not know. What is the result of this? If you actually observe this, most of us during quarantine, most of my friends and including myself some days, would wake up at around 8:30, 9 or 10 in the morning and then doodle around on bed for another 1.5 hours scrolling through your Facebook or scrolling through your Instagram without no specific reason at all. You waste a lot of time. You probably have lunch and then you have another probably a nap which goes on for about 1 to 1.5 hours. You waste a lot of time watching social media or watching probably the same content again and again. Why? Because you do not really have anything to do. No, it's not because you don't have anything to do. It's because the structure that you were used to is no more there and you are not making an effort to actually create a new structure which would add value to yourself as well as to people around you or to the organization you work or to a community that you are a part of, right? The fact that you do not make this effort leaves you in a place where you do not have a reason for existence, you do not have a purpose in life, and you simply exist because you have to. Now, when you come down to this particular stage, quarantine or no quarantine, life becomes boring because you feel like you're a person without a mission. You do not have a reason to exist, right? So might as well you do not exist. So understand the fact that COVID-19 has changed a lot of things. And it's high time that you understand that the normals in the pre-COVID-19 world do not exist anymore. So understand that every single thing that you do should be done with some meaning. If you're following a religion, you need to know why you're following, rather than just following because you were born to a either Catholic family or a Buddhist family or a Muslim family or a Hindu family, right? If you're listening to a song and that song sounds perfect, listen to the lyrics, understand the lyrics, and see, why do I connect with this song? To which moment of my life does this song really address to? If you're starting a business or if you're doing a business already, rethink about your strategies, reinvent new things, understand how you can create value to organizations and humans in this new world. If you're a person who is working for an organization, try to do things differently. And by doing so, create a new routine or a new schedule, which would essentially allow you to create value at the end of the day, as well as find you a new purpose for a newer you in this new world. Last but not least, understand that a man without a mission and a man without a reason for existence, man or a woman, is as empty as it gets. So every little single thing that you do, starting from a comment that you would leave on a piece of content on social media to the biggest thing that you would do in your career, do it with a reason, and that will reward in a newer you. Make every little second count. Stay safe. Make it count.